Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm Dee of Delightful Wealth Creation, and I'm so glad you joined me today. As I stated in the intro, I was able to pay off over $61,000 of debt and save over 10 months of expenses in 14 months. There are a few reasons this goal was able to be achieved, and I will be sharing those 4 steps with you today. The first thing that I had to do was change my mindset. I had to change the way I believe. I had to take a good evaluation, reflect on my life, and change the way that I thought about my life, my future, and especially my money. Many believe that if they could just get a raise or increase the amount of money that they bring in, that things would just be better. And this is true to some degree, but there is a quote, and I'm not sure who originally said it, but it's not what you make or how much you make, it's what you do with it. And I'm going to give you just a little example. A lot of times we get the raise, we can't wait to get this raise. We get it, and we have all these plans of what we would have done if we got this raise. Now we get it, and instead of paying off debt or saving more or investing more, we have what's called lifestyle creep. And we end up increasing our lifestyle spending, and we find ourselves 9 months to a year later, or even sooner, in the exact same position of living paycheck to paycheck. I can relate to this because I've been in the same scenario. My profession, I am a registered nurse by profession, and there was a time where I was working for a particular organization, and they were giving raises for professional advancement, where you'd get 10% for professional nurse, for an advanced nurse, 20% for expert nurse, and they also had a lot of other incentives. And these incentives were great because it encouraged the nurse to advance their education and skills and knowledge, which improved the nurse, improved the patient care, as well as improve the look of the hospital, of this organization, showing that they have a well-qualified staff. I was able to, I advanced pretty quickly in my nursing career, and there was a period where within 6 months I got a raise of over 30.5% with all of those different incentives and promotions. Now that blew my mind. It was awesome. And I was like, wow, finally I can get out of debt. As I said, I mentioned a scenario earlier about living paycheck to paycheck and lifestyle creep. And that is exactly what happened to me. Lifestyle creep creeped in, and instead of saving more, investing more for retirement, and erasing debt, I ended up in the exact same position 9 months to a year later of living paycheck to paycheck. Now, honestly, that is just crazy. I realized I had to change not just my mindset, but my behavior. And that is the first step that I had to take. And I started to read books, take courses, watch YouTube videos on paying off debt and becoming financially free and independent. And as I stated, I read a lot of books. And I've always read books in the past and never actually implemented the strategies and the knowledge that I learned in my life. And so I had to go back and reread books. And in addition to that, read new books. And one of my favorite books, which I will do a video another time about the books that have really helped set me on the right path. But the main one that really helped me was the Bible. Listen, the Bible has lessons for every aspect of our lives, believe me. But there is a lot of information in the Bible about being good stewards of every gift that God has given us and having these good financial principles. As I said, I'll do a video about books later, and especially about biblical principles of finance. But take a look at the resources that are available on YouTube, on Instagram. There's courses. Take a look at all those resources. There's, matter of fact, there's an entire financial freedom and financial independence and retire early movement out there. If you take a look, there is a wealth of information. So my first step was changing my mindset and my behavior. The second step, I had to not give up. Like I said before, I have made multiple mistakes in the past, meaning I've made some poor judgments, poor financial judgment, which affected my life, not just of myself, but of that of my family. And so I had to say to myself, here's what, Dee, if you slip, don't give up. Everything will not be smooth just because you made a plan and trying to improve your financial life. You still have little bumps that come in the road that will throw you off a little bit. But all you do is stay focused, keep your eye on that prize, and you do not give up. Don't get discouraged. I know a lot of financial advice talks about, a lot of financial advisors talk about beginning early, while you're young in your 20s and 30s. But I say, what? Suppose I'm past that. I'm past that, right? I'm past 20s and 30s. I could be a mother of a 20-year-old. So should I give up because I have messed up while I was young and now that I'm older, it's too late? Absolutely not. As I stated in the title, it is never too late to start over again on your financial journey. It's never too late. You learn from your mistakes, you get educated, and you begin again and keep pressing forward. The third step is to take a look at your overall financial picture. You can't improve your situation financially if you don't really know what the picture is. The best way to get a good idea of your overall financial picture is to take a look at what you're spending each month and what your income is. If you do online banking, that is perfect because that actually gives you accurate real-time information. And what you could do is take a look at the previous month. Look how much income you brought in for the month, and then turn on and look at everything that you spent. What were the essential, important expenses that you needed to pay? And then what about all these other miscellaneous expenses? It shows you where your money is going. Once you have that overall picture of your money, taking a look at what you bring in and what's going out, I guarantee you, when you take a look, you are going to be surprised. Because you're going to say to yourself, wow, I didn't realize I spent so much on dining out or on buying how many beauty supplies, and a lot of it you already had at home, and now you just want to try this new product because you heard about this new product but you didn't finish the last new product that you decided to take a look at. Take a look. You'll be surprised. So once you have the overall financial picture of what you're doing with your money, now we come to the fourth and final step, which is to create a budget. Yes, I know there's a lot of people that do not like the word budget, but budget is not a bad word. I have a video on that as well, about budget not being a bad word, where I guide you step by step on how to create and implement your budget. A budget is just a guide, and what it does, it helps to keep your financial house in order and give you peaceful nights of sleep where you're not worrying about your expenses. Wouldn't that be wonderful to not have to worry about how this bill is going to be paid and where this money is coming from? Wouldn't that be great? That's what a budget can do for you. All it does, it keeps all of your money organized and assigned. So therefore, your income is coming in, your money is assigned from expenses, debt payoff, savings, and investments. It is a guide to give you peace of mind. Friends, that's it. 4 simple steps to get you started on your financial freedom journey. Like I said, change of mindset, which is change in behavior. Number 2, do not give up. Don't get discouraged. No matter what, it is okay to start over again and just Keep your eye focused on the prize. Number 3, get an overall look of your financial picture. And finally, number 4, create a budget which keeps everything organized. Keep your money organized and running smoothly. Smooth operation to get yourself out of debt. All that I have shared is very possible to achieve. Like I said, if I can do it, you can do it as well. I'm here to share my experiences with you and to encourage you as we both continue on this journey of financial independence and freedom. Finally, I'd like to say a sincere and humble thank you for joining me today on my very first YouTube video. I've been wanting to do this for a long time. Friends have encouraged me and I've been too fearful and afraid to do it. And finally, I'm here and you're here with me. And I just want to say thank you for joining. I pray that the information that I shared with you today will have a positive impact on your life and on your family as well. And if you did like any of the information, I ask that you please click the like button. It'll also help me in creating more life-changing content. And please make suggestions in the comments below of things that you may be interested in hearing about, and I can create a video on that as well. I also ask that you would kindly please subscribe to my channel and share it with family and friends who you feel could benefit from this information. Until next time, please stay encouraged, stay motivated, believe that you can and will achieve financial freedom, and I wish for you financial peace of mind and blessings. Peace.